Good afternoon, everybody. I know. Ooh, this guy was another lighting video, but this one's pretty fun. I picked these babies up, and it kind of is giving you the Raptor look. Not that I'm trying to make my truck look like a Raptor, but I think the grill lights through here look pretty awesome. So this one comes with a fun little box even. That you can push this button when you first get them, and it lights up. Now, all three did light up, but I had to screw around and open the box already, so I disconnected one of them. But it's kind of fun, see? So we're gonna put these in here. I'm gonna put one in the center, recessed as far back as I can. I don't want it to interfere with my glow tie too much, but we'll see how it works. Then I plan to space the other ones out just to the inside of the third opening in. I think the spacing will be pretty good. I don't want them all too close together. So we'll see how it looks. But anyway, got these at O'Reilly's. I did have to special order them. Sometimes they're on the shelf, I hear, but 35 bucks for the whole kit. So, and this is with 18 volts because there's two 9-volt batteries in the back here. And obviously I'm going to be running like 13.2, I think it is, on these trucks from the factory. Everybody calls it 12, but 13.2. So it may or may not be as bright, but I think they'll look nice. So we're going to use our pack here. It all comes pre-wired. Then I got some jumpers here, some mini 2s, so I can jump right into the main fuse block. I'm going to tie them into the fog lights is my plan. So anytime the fog lights are on, these will be on. That may not be where I end up, but that's my plan. So what we're going to need is trusty T15. Won't need our sunglasses probably. Trusty T15 to take this off again. And I just got a cloth tape measure just to kind of check my centering up of my middle one there. And these again, just taking these off, body panel pins. Just pop them up about halfway, and then you can get the rest of them up. There you go. And then the whole thing pops right out of there. Okay, so put them somewhere safe. Go ahead and pop this baby right out. Okay, so now we got that intake splash shield out of the way. And you can see back here, plenty of room to run the wiring and get it over to the junction box here. So I'm going to take the regular alcohol swabs like this and wipe this down in here. They come with 3M sticky stuff, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. And again, I'm not 1000% certain on the placement, but I'll kind of just set them in there, throw some power to them and see how they look. And we'll see what they've got here for us, really, in the real world. So some cheap batteries from China. And a whole bunch of wiring. So these obviously are just attached to that cheapy switch. So I'll untangle this mess real quick and then we'll show it all to you. So basically all I did, as you can see here, is just scotch taped them in place to give me an idea of the placement that I wanted. And I really think that that's what I want. So I can always change them later, but that's pretty much what I'm going to go for. So now I'm going to mount them in place with the 3M stuff, and then I'll show you how we do the wiring. I just got a temporary power source to them right now. Okay, then for placement, we got our 3M stickies and another alcohol swab. And I'm just, so now, because fingerprints, finger grease, and all, just wiping the bottoms of these. Okay, as you see, I got the sticky stuff stuck on the lights themselves. And I'm going to mount these two outside ones because they're easily identifiable. But the center one here, I'm going to have to actually mark to get a layout to really get the center, because I kind of got the perfectionist thing going on some things. Okay guys, so I just use a razor blade to get the edges of these started because I don't have fingernails or nothing. So, and I find that I don't pollute up the sticky stuff that much when I do it this way. Now, of course, I want them facing as straight forward as possible. I may not get that, but boy, it's tough to get them all lined up just right. So I'm going to try to line them up from the back with that edge. So we'll see how it goes, because once it sticks, you know how it is, it's there. Okay, so for the middle one, I just marked the center of the LED and the center of the opening. So we should be pretty close with it. This one's really recessed towards the front more. So we're just going to go this way with it. I'm just not going to push down at all until I get it right where I want it. We'll just kind of set it in place, double check it. So it's just sitting on there. So now we'll look at it, light them up, and see how they all look. Okay guys, so I got the wiring attached. It's tucked up behind here. Now the splash protector for the air intake here is going to cover this area a little more, but I do have these zip tied, as you can see, and so we'll slip that in here. That'll hold that in place. I'll double check everything. Then for this, our main wire, you know, they gave us enough to go for all the way to Texas, I think. So, but we're going to run this one through. I'm just going to set the splash shield on there real quick so you can see where it's going to go. So see, there's a factory slot over here that'll fit right in. Now again, I do have about 100 feet of loom coming for this smaller diameter. So I am going to rewrap these when we're all done, but I'm just getting them in, and this one I'm going to rewrap as well. It didn't come when I expected it to. So we're going to put the loom on this and on this, but for now it's obviously it's not a moving part, so it should be good for a few days. Anyway, so now we're going to move on to the wiring, and what I'm going with is directly connecting these to the fog lamp. So I pulled out I think it was fuse number 8 on here, so and then put this fuse tap in place. Okay, so there you have that. So I'm going to pull it back out, and so this, I double checked it. So the first fuse is for the fog lights. So you put this fuse tap in, then this protects the fog lights. Then our accessory that we're going to add, which again is the Raptor style lighting, the LED lights for the grill, that'll have its own fuse up here. So I'm going to put that one as lower than the 15, of course, as well. So if anything goes haywire with these, I want it to blow first before it gets anywhere near my factory stuff. So I got a little selector of fuses down here in a bag, and we'll put one in there. So guys, we're going to take, this is going to end up in the fuse block facing that way. And again, I'm going to drill a little hole there. So I'm going to give us some extra wire. It's got like 15 feet. So I want to go around about to here. We will have some extra, but not too much. Okay guys, so I'm going to try just a little 5 amp. I don't think those LEDs are drawing that much, and I'd like it to blow easy if it needs to blow at all. So we'll slide that baby in there and put this back in our original fog lamp spot. There we go. And again, this we're going to run right through there. So then the kit comes with some push pins to go in here, and a little plastic sleeve as well. Push the sleeve on the end of our wire. In case we got the little rubber sleeve on there, I'm going to go ahead and peel this back a little, give us some ends to work with. I'm just going to double this up, guys. Put it down in there. And I'll squeeze this with my pliers. Okay, so we just soldered the positive onto this butt splice, which will go right into there. And we're just going to slide the little rubber boot back up there. And we tested it already, so it's going to work out pretty well for us. So if we can just get that in there. Sometimes those boots are pretty darn tight, as you can see. But it'll make a nice weatherproof seal for us anyway. Okay guys, we did have to notch the fuse block cover about that far, and run the wiring through that channel. It's pretty tight. Seems to be working pretty well. So we'll take a look at how these turned out. All right guys, that's how it looks. So I myself think it turned out pretty nice. Looks good. The bow tie is still visible, and they're awfully bright. So pretty happy with it overall. Anyway, stay tuned for some more awesome naughty donkey stuff. And I can always show you what not to do to save you a lot of time.